Okay, so gotta move a couple things around because, well, you know, they're in the way. Never heard that here before, have you? First time? You must be a first time viewer. We have to come back and watch some of the other videos because there's a lot of I gotta move things out of the way. Well, good morning from the ridge. And what a beautiful morning it is. Just glorious. We've got our morning chores done. Got some grub in the belly. What we're gonna work on today as it gets dark is this beautiful wall. We need to get drywall on it. But then before we do that, we've got to cut a big hole in it. Ventilation. We went around about the heating and cooling of this, and we really, just for our own personal what we want to do, want wood heat. Now whether that looks like a wood stove that, you know, which we've already bought one, which is probably way too big for this place, but I'd rather have too big than too small. So we've tossed all the ideas around of, do we do a mini split? Do we do a small central heating and air unit? You know, just all of it, right? This is what we've come down to. We already have air conditioners. I've got one that'll turn this place into a meat locker, and that's what we're gonna put in. So the plan is we're gonna cut a hole in the wall here because it is a big AC unit and it won't fit in between the studs. So I literally have to just cut one out, but then we're going to reframe it all out because it is a big AC unit. Get that put in there, because once that's in, that means we can put drywall on these two walls right here, because this is, if I turn you around, this is where the stairs are going to come. So probably starting about here, it'll be 2, 3, 4 steps, whatever we come up with, to a platform. And from that platform, it's going to turn and go up. So we're going to have to cut out part of the loft and then, you know, re-support it, do all that. This post is actually going to move over because we put this in. This will move over to help hold up part of the loft. But then we have regular steps. We didn't want to do a ladder system. So that's the plan for the day. I know Mama's finishing cleaning up there, and she's got to figure out some more planting. We got to go get more dirt. That's just no question about it. We've got plenty of plants to get in the ground, and well, we can't do that without dirt. So we're just gonna have to make a run. So she's working out a supply list, and Jake and I are gonna work on cutting a hole in her beautifully sided house. But yeah, so stick around. See if we're doing it right, wrong, I don't know. But guess what? We're gonna do it. All right.
Well, hello there. So Jason's on the phone with Anson over at Ivy's family factotum, and who knows how long they're gonna be on the phone. So I thought I would grab the camera, channel in my inner Rosie the Riveter today, and I've got some drywall to sand or wet sand, so that's kind of what I'm doing today. I already got that wall. I know it's kind of hard to see, but got that wall done. I'm not gonna worry about this wall except for up top, because all of that wall over to here is gonna be covered in tile. So none of that's gonna matter, but I will go up top here and then I will go up top there, but there will also be a shelf that runs about midway. So, and then of course this wall will need to be drywall perfect. So that's what I'm gonna work on. Alright, so got most of the sponging done in the main portion of the kitchen. I still need to do the laundry room slash closet area too. So, but I thought while I was waiting on Jason to get off the phone, which it could be a while, I give you a sneak peek of some of the bargains that I found for my kitchen. And maybe you guys can see the design elements independently and then kind of think and wonder what they're gonna look like when they're done. So I'll kind of just give you little tips. All right, so clearly this is super cool. Got this at a thrift shop, antique flea market, I think, for, I don't want to speculate, I don't remember. Guess where these are gonna go. Look at those bad mamma jammas. Cast iron, yeah, got those 50% off. This is one of my favorite finds. It is a cast iron cookbook holder, and it has these weighted like cords that will hold the pages of the cookbook open. How cool is that? I think I only paid like $9 for this. At a thrift shop. Of course, white mixing bowls, you can just never go wrong there. And check this out, folks. Look at that beauty. It is just, and I have a chandelier to match. Stay tuned for how we're gonna mount that. And then of course, got my bread box, got that. That's not vintage or anything, but I did find it at a flea market for like $8. That's mine. I got these baskets for 75% off at, I wanna say Home Depot. So you'll have to see where and how I use those. Of course, look at all these brackets. Paid 50% off on each of those. So, believe it or not, I'm still short, so I need to go get more. Check out this hook. Is that not the coolest thing? So, and then all these glass jars, of course, you know, those are just all thrift shop finds. I think I paid $2 at the domestic violence thrift shop for those. Probably $1. I think this was, I don't know, but that would be like apple cider vinegars and such. Of course, I already have biscuit mix, powdered sugar, brown sugar, flour, that kind of stuff. So yeah, just kind of a few little tidbits of decor. Give you another sneak peek. Cool crate. And of course, I'm a sucker for cookbooks. You guys have no idea. So there's a few design elements that I'll be throwing into the mix. So thought I'd give you a little sneak peek. So what are you working on, Jake?
Trying to get the air conditioner in. And we had to cut out this. Gotta get a board here and then cut this out and pop the air conditioner in.
Nice. Nice.
Because it's getting hot.
It is getting hot. And I know a lot of us have talked about mini splits. I think Anthony over at CRC even told me that Jason convinced on a mini split. But my theory is we already have a wood burner for it. So it's already here. We already have it. And we have a gigantuous air conditioner that cooled off our entire house back up home. And so this house is about 1/3 of that size, so it should work for the entire house. We just have to find a place for it. So we're gonna use what we got. Not, you know, I mean, I'm not opposed to a mini split, and if any of these functions that we're putting in don't work, then we'll do a mini split. But for now, we're gonna use what we have. And what we have is a separate air conditioner and a wood burner, so.
That air conditioner is gonna cool you out.
Oh, I think so too. It's well, monstrous. What is the BTU, like a?
Yours? It's big.
Yeah.
Like 20,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it's humongous.
Mine's only 8 on low, and it takes care of my cabin and then some. So.
Yeah, yeah. So what's the next step here?
I just want to make sure that this board is going where it is
is, and then it'll be cut that out.
Are we gonna do a center support as well?
Not sure. That's a you and Jason thing.
I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna make that executive decision while he's on the phone with Anson. And I just think we can't be too careful. And a 2x4 is relatively cheap. And we're already gonna be short on 2x4s for the staircase, so we're gonna have to go back to town anyway. So I say go ahead and let's get in a center support. Yeah. I just think it's gonna be smart because that air conditioner is huge.
Yeah.
So
this hole looks like it's too small.
I agree. Should we go take a second gander at the...
Kind of want to.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. There's that big mamma jamma. Huh?
Yeah. I think we'll have to take these off, which that's fine. But yeah, alright.
Okay. Check this out, guys. We got this at a thrift shop and we only paid like, I think it was like $10. Okay, got those at a thrift shop too. But somebody had like sat on it, and this is just this thin stuff. So we got to repair it there. But this is going to be, oh gosh, I forgot I bought a bunch of other stuff too. So this is going to be our coffee table as well as blanket storage. And I'm a sucker also for a good quilt, y'all. Found those up in Branson, Missouri at a church thrift shop. And I think I only paid $7 for this quilt. And look how cute this one is. And I only paid $5 for that quilt. This one's gonna go in Nana's cottage. And then, of course, we have a food saver, so we found a food saver for $1.50. I mean, come on. And hey, I totally forgot we had those. And then I found this for my wood burning projects to use as kind of stencils. So found that. Looks like we got an extra hammer. Here's another set of brackets. Mosquito repellent. What'd we pay for that? That's a $3, so that's kind of like a microcell, but it's the off-brand, I guess. So, and some, yeah. It's amazing what you... We're awful. We'll buy some. It's like Christmas Day. I always wondered where those quilts got to. So, all right, well, heading back over. So the air conditioner will fit, but measure twice, cut once. That would really suck, totally, if it wasn't the right size. So, here.
Yep.
We're blooming. And check those out. Those are gorgeous.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Those I got for 75% off at Lowe's. All right, back to work. Okay guys, so while the guys are still working on the air conditioner, I am going to accomplish a task that needs done. So I am going to work on my spice niche. So I will be mounting my spice racks from the RV. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and find that RV living video, then it'll show you what I have. But so I am going to be putting like a wainscoting board. Okay, the better it did. I had to put in a new one. So anyway, I am going to be putting like a wainscoting board on the back and the sides. So then, I'm gonna save myself a little trouble. And I'm gonna pre-paint these so that covered in sawdust. Just save me, you know, I'll still do a final paint, but this will get the paint and primer, spray paint matching that I did on the cabinets. So we're gonna do that.
Look at it from out here.
Okay.
Different from the outside.
Well, we got a cool, what do they call these? Of course, there's not a bottom in it. What are they? The catico? Huh? When you punch a hole out and let your cats go outside when they're indoor cats. So I'm gonna double check. In our eyes, it's looking like maybe it's leaning too much, but we want it to lean outward so no water can possibly go inside. So we'll check it. It fit through there pretty good, a lot better than we thought. And being able to take the inner guts out of it definitely makes life a lot easier. So we're gonna check level, and I think Mama's up getting us some water for hydration, and we'll check in on her project here in a second. All right, so back from another amazing lunch. Before we went to lunch, got that installed. Did a little bit of an angle. It looks more than it is. It's crazy. I guess I kind of forgot, with this being the original wall, it kind of had some lean to it. So with us putting it in there the way that we did, so that it had some lean going outwards, kind of exaggerated that a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead, gotta put the box in. That was part of the whole reason of making sure where that went. Put the electrical box in, that way I can run the wire and we can get the sheetrock on here. At least, well, that's the plan. We're slowly but surely getting there. So yeah.
All right, so we had a lunch break, and then now I'm back. I'm going to be, here's kind of a sneak peek. I was just putting them up there to kind of get a feel for what I was doing up here. And that's what we're gonna do with this spice area. So I'm gonna liquid nail it, and I'm gonna staple it, see where we're at. It's probably really hard to see. I don't think that. Oh yeah, see that? So now I need to go and cut. I didn't want to overcut my pieces, so I need to cut this small strip here. I'll come in and place it. I'll scribe it, and then I'll go cut that, and then spray paint those, as well as I need to do a final measurement for the bottom piece. So that's so exciting. Okay, so hopefully working smarter, not harder. Alrighty. Okay, so that tells me it's my left side, and that's what we want to cut off. I was hoping maybe I could divide it and separate it, you know, like use the other half on that one, but I can't, so. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna go cut these and spray them. All right, so while I'm waiting on the other pieces for the spice niche to dry, I went ahead and I cut quite a few pieces that are gonna go around the island in the kitchen. So right now, all I have are just like the blank sides. And I pounded in like all the staples that were hanging out over there. And I'm not gonna pre-paint these because there's so many of them. It'll just be nice enough just to go ahead and paint. And it'll be easier to paint because it's not in a tight niche. So my idea is to go around the entire island. I'm hoping I have enough of these. These we brought from back up north because we'd gotten them for Jenna, or you know, my daughter's house. And we didn't use all of them, and so I wasn't gonna throw them away. So we saved them, we're gonna use them. And I think they're gonna look great on the island, so. Yep. Okay, I lied. Went out to get a stool to sit and do these, and my other pieces were dry. So we're gonna finish up the spice niche. Got all the boards in. It looks so nice. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna go back through now with caulk, and I'm gonna caulk the edges and the seams and fill the holes once I find a little spackle stuff, and get that spackle, get it cleaned, get it ready for final coat, and then I'll get it painted out. And then it's actually gonna get trimmed out. Ow, that's a sharp piece. It's gonna get trimmed out with whatever I've decided to do the windows and the doors in. And I have an idea, but it takes a little labor, and the guy's probably gonna like it, but I think it's gonna look cool. So now I'm gonna go ahead and reset back up to do the island.
Okay, so gotta move a couple things around because, well, you know, they're in the way. Never heard that here before, have you? First time? You must be a first time viewer. We have to come back and watch some of the other videos because there's a lot of I gotta move things out of the way. What y'all think? I'll tell you, the hardest part of filming in a tiny house is having room to see everything. So we haven't done that side yet, but I don't need that right this moment. We wanted to focus on obviously where the air conditioner was because we want to do the stairs. Not sure we're gonna get fully to building stairs today. Probably not. I hope she likes it. She's doing it. Oh, there we go. Now we can hear each other. So
hopefully I have enough to go all the way around, because the only place you can get this stuff is at Menards. Because we bought this for Jenna's house a couple years ago.
Well, hopefully we find either a good replacement or guess we're making a road trip to Menards.
I mean, that's the goal.
It's like a 2-hour ride for us to go to Menards, so.
Yeah, I think I can do it. I can do it.
I love her. She's so okay. I'll set y'all up. We'll get some stuff measured, move some stuff, and yeah.
really like it. So I have that left to do. You know, I almost am not hating the wood. I may just stain that and polyurethane it. I don't know, I'm kind of liking it. What do you guys think? I really need help on this. Normally I've got it all figured out, but really liking that. I don't know.
I'm liking the wood. I think with all the other cabinets being black and you know what the countertop's gonna be, we
Well, this countertop's gonna be wood though too. Unless you want me to, oh, maybe we should go check out that granite place down the road.
That sounds expensive.
But I might be able to find like a granite slab for the island. Like, I don't know. If we're going, I don't know. I don't want to look too kaleidoscopy.
Too late. She's my ingrown hippie. Okay, so as you've seen, got that nice and done. This will be a little bit of a trick, but I don't know. I'm debating because we need to notch this out, so then it's gonna leave drywall. Yeah, once I don't know what to do, so you'll see what I do when I figure it out because I'll record it, but I don't know what the answer is yet. So please help, send beer. I don't know what to do. Okay, so sure we already showed, but Mama got done what she could get done in here. Oh, I guess what she did get that side done. So super excited there. We went ahead and I didn't want a big gaping hole, so we slid that in. It's got to have the covers and stuff. We got the one sheet on, but can't do the second sheet because I need to cut. And so we've taken probably the last 20-30 minutes at least to figure out where we need to cut this off at, because we're going to go from here to there. That's going to get removed because the stairway's got to go this way so we don't end up with super steep steps. But we didn't want to totally block and kind of hose ourselves on a door for the bathroom. So I think we figured that out, did some little calculations on the phone app for building the steps. I had to kind of shorten the step tread plus make it a little taller, so we could go from our height without if I used the standard stair riser calculator, it made the area too long for what we wanted. And then we determined that the platform is actually going to go up 8 inches higher than what we had talked about, but then the overall size of the platform, the top, that'll still be the 32. So I think we'll be fine with it. We're gonna get cleaned up. Mama went up to start some dinner already, but we've got some obligations for the evening. Oop, that was loud. Obligations for the evening. Go support our friends on the good old YouTubes. So we're gonna do that and call it a day, I think. Kind of wrap it up and relax, regroup, and get ready to go help our other friends locally move to their new property, which is super exciting. We've been pushing for them to find a place, and they did, and now they get to move to it. So we're excited. Be first time we get to see it. Yeah. So not sure where this ends in our video series of stuff, but this is what we got going on. Well, I've still got to spray foam and do that kind of stuff over there, but we'll get it done. And I know it's ugly. Maybe we'll find a way to paint it, but we gotta have the ACs, folks. We just do. I'm too soft to not have some ACs. So, all right, till next time. We'll see you.